Welcome, friends, to the story of monkey magic. Deep in the heart of a magical forest lived Monkey King. He was a mischievous monkey with a heart of gold. He had magical powers. He could fly on a cloud, and he loved to help others.
Monkey King had two best friends. There was Pigsy, who loved to eat, and Sandy, strong and kind. Together, they went on amazing adventures.
One sunny day, they were flying on Monkey King's cloud.
"Where are we going?" asked Pigsy.
"We're going to help someone in need," said Monkey King. He pointed to a village in the distance. "Look."
The village looked sad and gray. The flowers were wilted, the houses were dull, even the sun looked dim.
"This is strange," said Sandy. "Let's go see what's wrong."
The friends landed softly in the village square. Everything was quiet. The villagers walked with slumped shoulders, their faces were sad.
"Excuse me," said Monkey King to an old woman. "Why is everyone so gloomy?"
The old woman sighed.
"We've lost our laughter and joy. A grumpy cloud stole them."
"A grumpy cloud?" asked Pigsy, surprised. "That sounds strange. How can a cloud steal happiness?"
The old woman pointed to a well at the edge of the square.
"Ask the wise turtle. He lives there. He knows all."
The friends went to the well and peered in. A wise old turtle popped his head out of the water.
"Hello," said Monkey King. "We heard a grumpy cloud stole the village's joy. Can you help?"
The wise turtle nodded slowly. "Yes. A grumpy cloud came to the village many moons ago. He was lonely and sad. He felt invisible. He shouted at the villagers and they were scared. He liked that they noticed him, so he took their joy to keep them afraid."
"That's terrible," cried Sandy. "We have to help the cloud feel better. Then he might give the villagers joy back."
"But how? He's very grumpy," said Pigsy, worried.
The wise turtle smiled. "Kindness is powerful. Show him friendship. It might just be the magic he needs."
"We can do that," said Monkey King. He was always ready to help.
"But how do we find this grumpy cloud?" Pigsy wondered.
"We can make him notice us," said Sandy. "Let's use Monkey King's magic."
Pigsy loved the idea.
"This will be fun."
Monkey King used his magic staff. He made a giant ball of light. It sparkled and shimmered in the sky. It was impossible to miss.
"That should get his attention," chuckled Monkey King.
High above the village, the grumpy cloud saw the sparkling light.
"Who dares disturb me?"
The cloud flew towards them, dark and gray.
"Why are you being so noisy? Go away. We just want to be your friend." "Friends? I don't need friends. Friends are for silly, happy creatures, not for a cloud like me."
But everyone needs a friend.
The grumpy cloud looked unconvinced.
"Why are you so sad?"
The grumpy cloud sighed.
"I'm lonely and invisible. Nobody ever notices a cloud." "We see you."
Said Monkey King. He wanted to cheer up the cloud.
"In fact, we've prepared a special song just for you."
The grumpy cloud looked surprised. A song? For him? He'd never had a song sung for him before. The friends gathered around.
"Oh, grumpy cloud, so big and gray, we see you shining bright today. You're not invisible, no sir, not at all. We think you're grand, especially when you call."
Monkey King played a merry tune on his flute. Sandy shook maracas, adding to the cheerful rhythm. The grumpy cloud tried to hide a smile. He'd never heard anything so joyful. It made him feel lighter.
"We want to show you how special you are."
Shouted Monkey King. He blew a stream of shimmering bubbles into the air. Each bubble held a happy memory from the village. There were bubbles of children laughing, families picnicking, and friends dancing. The grumpy cloud watched the bubbles float, mesmerized. He saw the joy he had stolen. He felt a pang of guilt. These were happy memories. They deserved to be free. As the grumpy cloud watched the happy memories, something magical happened. The gray mist that surrounded him began to fade. The dark, swirling clouds parted, revealing a bright blue sky. The cloud itself began to shimmer with colors, transforming from dull gray to a bright sunny yellow. It was as if the cloud itself was smiling. The transformation surprised everyone, especially the cloud. He felt lighter, brighter. The happy memories swirled around him, and he no longer wanted to hold them captive. He wanted to share them. With a gentle puff, the cloud released the stolen joy. It streamed back to the village below, a cascade of colorful light and laughter. The village, once shrouded in gray, burst into vibrant life. Flowers bloomed, houses gleamed with fresh paint, and music filled the air. The villagers, their faces lit with joy, danced and sang in the streets. Their laughter rose up to greet the newly transformed cloud. No longer grumpy, but a beacon of sunshine and happiness. The cloud, bathed in the warmth of their gratitude, realized that true happiness wasn't in hoarding joy, but in sharing it. He learned that even a grumpy cloud could discover the power of kindness and friendship. And that, as Monkey Magic always said, was the greatest magic of all. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.